It's Vintage Sound 93.1 FM, Tony Tone Show on a good-looking Thursday, a very busy Thursday. That's the way I likes it. And something that you've been hearing about now for a couple weeks is coming up quick. And it's weird to say that because I felt like it was just the other day that Lindsey Phillips with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine County and I were talking about how Bowl for Kids' Sake is going to be here on the 25th of March, and that seemed like months ago, and now it's weeks from now, right?
Right.
So at this point, people listening, I guess if people listening are not familiar with Bowl for Kids' Sake, because I assume that y'all know what Big Brothers Big Sisters is all about, helping out kids, pairing bigs with littles, the school program, the out-of-school program. So Bowl for Kids' Sake, though, on the 25th is an opportunity for people to have fun. People like to bowl in this town.
Yes.
And raise money for your program.
Correct.
So if someone's listening, how can they get involved if maybe they haven't before?
So we want to make it as easy as possible for you to get involved. So you can call the Y, 263-9996. We're a program of the Y, so that would be Y. You can stop in and pick up a bowling packet. You can get online at muscatinebfks.org. Everything is available that you need there to print off. You can call me. I will bring it to you, delivered right to your door, as simple as possible. You name it, and we can get you involved exactly how you want to get involved.
You want right, and teams can have 6 people.
Yeah, so a lane holds 6 people.
Gotcha.
Which is why we picked that number. But honestly, if you want to participate and you can't gather the friends that are available on that day, we don't want to tell you no. So please help us fundraise for us. Come celebrate. We will find a lane for you. Everyone there is having fun.
Yeah.
They're very welcoming. You will not feel like the outsider. We have littles that are bowling, and we can stick you on lanes to have a lot of fun.
So this is like necessary to do what you do. And there's really no other way around it. It has to be successful. So people listening have to understand that it is a fun day and it's fun and bowling, but the bottom line is the program needs money to operate and do what you do every day. So the goal is $90,000. And that's, like, when you say that, that's a lot.
It's a lot of money. So Bowl for Kids' Sake is 40 to 50% of our budget each year.
Whoa.
It's huge. So when we say that this has to be successful, I mean, we're not kidding. It really does. It's a big deal. But it's a good thing that we're that reliant on it, too, because then we're not reliant on your tax dollars and everything else. You know, so the community supports us huge. And this is one of those ways for the corporate supporters and sponsors to really meet our individual funders and help us out throughout the year.
And I know that you have platinum sponsors, H&I and Deloitte, right?
Yeah.
So thank them. And Stan Askren did some bowling.
Yeah, he did.
Which was really cool. There's all these videos on the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine County Facebook page of folks bowling at like their workplace, and it's like an inflatable bowling ball and bowling pins. And Jim Simmons and I kind of kicked it off at Hy-Vee, and he beat me. And I still have to make good on that bet. Don't let me forget. And thank you. And then like Stan has done it. And who else did it? Jim Hayes at Unity.
Yes, we had Jim Hayes at Unity. We went to Kent Corporation, and Doyle Toubont, the president of the Kent side of that business, then he bowled. So now they're bowling against littles that are somehow associated with their program or their businesses, which is a lot of fun. So we've gone Scott Ingstad at First National Bank, Bob Howard at Central State Bank. So we have a lot of them, honestly, that we've kind of like now we're storing them, and we're going to put them out on our Facebook page as we need to make a post, really. So we're hoping to have something daily. Now the schools and all of our littles at different schools are bowling against their principals. So Corey Stees at Jefferson, we have over 20 matches at Jefferson School that meet during the day. And so they all bowled against him, and we're trying to make that fun. And
and at the moment, there are how many kids on the waiting list?
So I keep saying 48, but I'm telling you, it is growing by the day.
Jeez.
We are so busy, which is great. It is great. We have kids coming in at a crazy rate, honestly, and bigs too. We do have bigs, but for those 48 kids that have come in, we've had 5 bigs in like the last couple months.
Holy cow.
So you can see the divide.
Right.
We need more bigs.
Yes, so that's where you come in as a listener and you want to volunteer and become a big brother or big sister. 48 kids are waiting, and only 5 people have answered the call. So please inquire and get more info. Hy-Vee Main Street is supporting Bowl for Kids' Sake and Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine County. You said the springtime party. So this is fun. Starting the 20th, which will be here in the blink of an eye, if you go to Hy-Vee Main Street, they're going to ask you if you want to buy a bowling pin at the register.
Right.
And I love when stores like Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Main Street do this, specifically Hy-Vee Main Street in this regard, because it's $1 and you get to write your name on a bowling pin and then it goes up on the big window and people can see that you care about the community. And not that you need to do it for that reason, but it is kind of fun to see a bunch of bowling pins start to take over a window of a store.
Yep, and we're going to try to be there too and show our own support and gratitude really to Hy-Vee Main Street. So we might have some littles down there that'll maybe help you carry your groceries out, or just really getting them involved in the community too, and raising awareness about the program. So our littles and their families are very proud, I think, to say that they're involved in our program.
Yeah.
And they see the need and they see the impact, and so they're probably going to be out there too. And so don't avoid Hy-Vee Main Street to avoid us. Come and see what it's all about. We're going to talk about our program too, and just let you know what we're doing and why there's a Bowl for Kids' Sake, why it's so important, and how you can help us throughout the year, maybe as a donor, maybe as a volunteer, or really just as somebody that says, hey, have you heard of Big Brothers Big Sisters? Because we need all of that.
Yeah, there's that consistent awareness that needs to happen, I think. So for sure, Big Brothers Big Sisters can use being in the conversation outside of just Bowl for Kids' Sake, which is the 25th on a Saturday, one day only at the Rose Bowl in town, so you don't have to travel out of town or anything. Please get signed up and get more details at muscatinebfks.org. Stop by the Y. Is it 1820 Logan Street?
1823
Logan Street. Close.
Yes.
That's close. Or call 263-9996. Ask for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine County. And I challenge you, if you work at a place that could come on board as a corporate sponsorship, like Young Brothers Stamp Works, they're listening. I know that you have support probably from Muscatine Power and Water, and obviously Hahn and H&I and all the umbrellas that are under there. But maybe like Lewis Industrial Services, where they have us on the radio, and other places that I'm not mentioning, and I'm not doing it intentionally. But if you're listening at work, ask a question. Maybe it's Heinz. I'm sure that they're on board. But if not, and you're listening over there, take it up to an HR person and say, hey, Tony Tone, call this out. And we should support the fact that Big Brothers Big Sisters is continuing to do good work. And there's 48 kids waiting. And you can be a volunteer. You can be a big. And if you don't have a lot of time, you can do the big, the school-based program where it's just an hour each week, right?
Yep. 1 hour each week. And honestly, we'll provide activities for you.
Right.
So it's your break too. We want this to be a volunteer experience as much as it's an experience for our littles. So that's what we're there for.
Yeah, if you can get involved in a variety of ways, and I hope that you do if you're listening, answer the call and help out. Let's reduce that. It would be great come Bowl for Kids' Sake on the 25th if the number went from like 48 to 38. If we could get 10 bigs signed up in that short amount of time, that would be fantastic. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
MuscatineBFKS.org. Bowl for Kids' Sake 2017, Saturday the 25th at the Rose Bowl here in the Pearl City. And stop by Hy-Vee Main Street starting March 20th and purchase a bowling pin for $1 and look for the little approved items up and down the store. We appreciate the support, but we could always use more as we get ready for this great event coming up soon, y'all. We need your help.